this movie, I was really excited because, you know, I'm from LA, the land of what you're saying, the crazy women. I'm from there. And and this was an article that this writer would write about this musician in the LA Times, like every other weekend, and I would read it. So when I heard that you were doing this story, I'm like, wow,
incredible. It's
bringing it to life.
It was two stories going on. One, the LA Times was going, you know, sort of under because the internet and we get our news from other places. So Steve Lopez was a writer struggling to trying to find out a story that could sort of, you know, breathe some life back into his newspaper. And he runs to this guy on the street who's playing a violin on 2 strings beautifully. And the next thing you know, he meets it. At first he's thinking, I'm just going to write a story about this guy. And it turns into a wonderful friendship. He finds out about Nathaniel Anthony Ayers Jr., who was a prodigy as far as playing the cello, and he went to Juilliard, one of the only African Americans to come to Juilliard, and we know how tough it is to be in Juilliard. While Anthony Ayers was in Juilliard, he started to develop schizophrenia. He ends up leaving because it was too much pressure on him. He ends up being in LA, and then he ends up homeless. But his angel was Steve Lopez, who was played wonderfully by Robert Downey Jr. Please. And it's a heartfelt story. I learned a lot, too. I learned a lot about people that were homeless, which I didn't know if I wanted to do. It's like, you know, you're living now, you're living behind your gates, you know, made a little money. When Joe Wright said, I want you to come down to downtown LA, it's a beautiful place. I said, man, I ain't going down there. I said, because there's people hiding, there's people selling drugs. I said, you're looking at it because you're from England. I'm looking at it because I used to live close down there. So when I get there with all of my, you know, whatever I'm thinking, you know, I get there and I meet these wonderful people, man. It's like some of the people that were schizophrenic or whatever was some of the coolest people in the world. Some of the people home, the cool, and it was people that had been maybe actors, maybe have been lawyers, fallen on bad times. And the lady said, we're all one circumstance, we're all one thing from being in a terrible, in a circumstance. So I'm sitting there, and there was this one story of this lady who was suffering from schizophrenia, and she said she knew she was because at one point she couldn't recognize her children. And she said, my children were the most important thing to me in my life. So I called my sister and I said, come get my kids because I don't want anything to happen to them. And as tears ran down her cheeks, you know, I'm boo-hooing by then. So I learned a lot.
It humanized them. It made them human beings. How was it like working with Robert Downey Jr.?
Absolutely. Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, shout out to you, man, doing his thing. He was just... You know, we followed him in Hollywood probably his whole life. We've seen his ups, we've seen his downs. So when I meet him, I say, yo, dude, you're the biggest thing on this movie, man. I just want to learn from you. There was not one false moment in his performance and not one false moment as a person. And what was interesting was he was like a little kid on Christmas Eve because Iron Man was about to come out. And he was like, dude, what do you think? And I said, all I can tell you is that promo, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I said, that's the right music, the right trailer in the movie, you know, fantastic.
And he's still really down to earth.
Way down to earth, way cool.
As you are, Jamie, because I knew you before your Academy Award and after. And you still have the same heart.
But you know what it is.
What is it? Because I always tell everybody this. I'm like, Jamie Foxx is one of the downest, most real person, you know, in this industry. And you have an Academy Award. Usually people start talking like this.
Or they start getting the English. Well, you know, there I was in the jungle. There I was in the jungles of Africa when I was knee-deep in hyena dog. You know what it is? We Sagittarians.
Holla!
So you know
is that what it is? So we're able to stay real?
We're able to be real. And I got to tell the story. I called Tyra. I was so embarrassed.
You want to tell everybody this? I didn't know if you wanted to tell people.
I called Tyra.
Okay, I was trying to keep it on the DL.
I was so embarrassed. I called Tyra, and I had really gone over my speech on what I was going to say because I was going to ask her to be in the Blame It video. Because I made sure I had Ron Howard and all those people first. But I was like, okay, I'm going to call Tyra. So I called Tyra, and as I'm asking very clumsily to be in the video, she said something, and then the phone cut off. And I thought, oh my God, I embarrassed myself, and I thought that I had disrespected you by being in, you know, asking you to be in a music video. But being a Sag,
I tried to call you back.
I know.
I was trying. I was having my office. I was trying. I said, give me the number.
I dodged you.
4 days, Jamie. I tried to call you for 4 days.
I was so corny. I felt so corny. I felt like, oh my God, she hung. Music video. Oh. You know, but I know as a Sag or whatever, I know, you know, you were cool. So I just had to get that out.
I'm so happy you told everybody. I didn't want to tell people that.
It's all good. I still get nervous.
You still get nervous?
Yeah, of course.
Which I think is so cute.
Yeah.
Are you ready to play a little game with me?
Sure.
Little Jamie Foxx name game?
Okay.
Okay, it's going to be like these random questions. I'm going to call it Crazy Like a Fox. You ready?
Crazy like a Fox.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Is that you doing stand-up?
I think so,
Yeah?
I don't know what that
Okay, so the first one is Jamie Stocks.
is. Jamie Stocks.
Have you lost money in the economic downturn? Have you lost money in this recession at all?
Yeah, we lost a little money, but I mean, it's not as bad as everybody else.
Yeah.
So, like, shout out to everybody that's really getting the grind on. Hold on, we're gonna make it. We got my man in the White House. So I lost a little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Barack.
Did you see Barack?
Yeah, man. If there's any indication that America is not the most incredible country in the world, and you know he does that.
Yes, and you did his America perfectly.
Yeah.
He puts an emphasis a little bit.
And he always does it. I think he does that when he's thinking, because he can't make a mistake, you know.
So,
And he's smooth too. That walk, he said. That's what I love.
Okay, what's up with the walk?
The walk.
What is up with his walk? Is amazing. Did you notice? Jamie, did you notice that his walk got a little bit more down after he won? He was like, I can relax now.
That's the way he's giving us a sign to the hood, like, yeah.
You know
what I'm saying?
Don't get it
because
twisted,
he couldn't really let it out, you know, because he didn't want to scare everybody. You don't scare white people. Like, I don't want to be too, but so he just, so he want to scare the white people in, like, you know, out Iowa, be like, hey, wait. But he shows us in that walk,
like, I'm down. Okay, here's the next one. Next one, Jamie Socks.
Jamie Sucks?
No, Socks. Socks. When was the last time you were in a fist fight?
You know what's crazy? The last time I was in a fist fight was with Breon, the guy who did my album.
Wait,
we had
you guys
a fight in Miami.
Fist fight?
Yeah, we got in a fight. Miami! But it was cool. It was just a little hustling and tussling and stuff. We was arguing over
a girl?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No.
No,
it was other things, but that was the last time. It was crazy though. It was good. It was good. We got it all in before the bodyguards came and
stopped it. See, it's interesting, guys. You guys will fist fight. Women, we just talk behind each other's backs.
Except for my sister. My sister can get them up.
Oh, she will fight.
She got this big. She can get them up.
She can.
She gets them up. Lil D get him up. Don't run up on Lil D. She get him up.
What's her name, Lil D?
Deidre Dixon. That's my.
Oh,
that's my.
Deidre.
Oh, and my other sister is in the Blame It video too. She has Down syndrome.
Oh.
And my other sister, she's like, Jay, will you please let me be in the video? I've been working on my moves or whatever. So you see her in the video. It's my sister. And we put a long ponytail in her
You gave her some hair?
She was hitting people with the ponytail. It was crazy. So shout out to Deandra.
This is the last one. Hi, Deandra.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamie walks.
Yes.
Can you give me your fiercest, most fabulous runway walk? But I want to bring the past because you're so real and you're so down to earth.
Yes.
And living color.
Yes.
Can you walk like Wanda?
Okay, yes.